And it's late. It is currently 9:56 Pacific Standard Time, and I have a lot to do tonight. I have been procrastinating for the past few weeks, and this is what it's led up to. Yay. So I need to put away laundry, and then I have to find some things because starting tomorrow on Friday, hubby and I are going to Midsummer Scream. It's this Halloween horror event that takes place during the summer, and some horror creators come by. They'll set up booths, whether they're actors or actresses, people who have horror YouTube channels, or some people who have been involved in horror movies, or like again, kind of like stuff like that. They'll come to, Midsummer Scream and create, they'll have like little booths set up so you can take pictures with them. And then there's also some merchandise stuff. And actually my tattoo artist is going to be there this year, so really excited to see her. But for now, I'm going to put away laundry. I'm going to have you guys here. I'm going to find something to listen to on my laptop while I'm doing this. I was originally listening to iNabber before I actually turned on YouTube Live. Let me see if I can create a little place for you guys. I can set this up properly. Maybe put this down. And I thought I was the leader of Procrastination Station. Shush. This is pretty bad Procrastination Station, babe. Okay, so let's find something to listen to on YouTube. Maybe some creepypastas at 10 p.m. No sleep. Oh, I just popped my elbow. Ow. Okay. Let's go to YouTube. Let's see. I can see my live on my own channel. Okay, let's go to Cute Baby Boo. Oh, it's so late. Okay. What are we going to watch? I don't know what I'm gonna watch. Let's just go to Mr. Creepypasta and we'll turn on the late night radio.
Out their life. See, it's pretty exciting though. It's kind of just rummaging through a person's life, but the videos I found on the computer.
That works. You guys might not be able to hear him, but I will.
I've never seen anything like it. Not even.
So, Midsummer Scream starts tomorrow. I'm excited. Though, fun story, as you guys look at my unmentionables, I really procrastinated getting all my costumes together. Like, I had all the pieces that I needed for two of my costumes, but for one of my costumes, I didn't have all the pieces. So I was like, okay. Like, I need to buy it because I don't have anything for her. The last time we did Midsummer Scream, it was a 2-day event, and I had 2 costumes. I had my Billy costume, and then from Jigsaw, from like the Saw series, I had my Billy the Puppet costume, and then I had my Sam costume from Trick or Treat. That's all I needed because it only lasted 2 days. We went home the second day. It was a good week, or it was a good couple of days. Well, this time it's lasting 3 days, so I was like, shit, I need a 3rd costume. I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do. So I was looking through all the movies I liked. I'm like, what to do. And I had the bright idea, since Harley Baby and I had this idea to do as a couple's costume one year, is to finally make my Tiffany costume. So I made my Tiffany costume, and if you guys don't know who she is, she's the bride of Chucky in the Child's Play series. So I made her costume, and with the dress that I got, it was not exactly what I was expecting. So I was looking for like a nice, tight white dress, but the problem is when you look at her costume, like in any generic like Halloween store, it's like a poofy short dress, that kind of comes out to the side, even though in like found a lipstick cap on the floor. Anyways, in the movies, it's like a long dress with a leather jacket, but in like costumes, it's short, poofy. She's got the leather jacket, she's got the fishnet stockings. And I'm like, okay, well, obviously, Party City doesn't have any of their costumes out right now because it is only July, nearly August. And obviously, none of the Spirit Halloweens are open. So, and plus, I love making my own costumes anyway, so it's not like it really matters. So, I end up going onto Amazon. I use a reference photo, and I buy everything that I need for Tiffany. Well, as I, opening everything up, I realized, for one, can't wear a bra with the dress, which is fine. For two, it's kind of see-through. It is a white see-through dress, and I can't wear a bra with it. So what's the first thing that comes to mind? I need pasties. So I bought pasties, and in fact, hang on a minute. Let's see if I can find them. I remembered where the pasties were. They're in the bathroom, and I'm not willing to walk in there because I got a lot of shit to put away. So I bought pasties, and I've never worn pasties before. So I turned to my mom when I got them. I said, "Hey, Mom, I got a fun mother-daughter activity that I want to do with you." And she's getting all excited. She goes, "What is it? What is it?" I'm like, "Help me put pasties on." She laughed. But I kind of realized that she's not going to be with us at the hotel, so I'm going to probably have her show me I'm going to see how many pairs of pasties are in the bag itself, because that's going to determine whether or not I'm going to have her help me the day, like tomorrow, like before we go, or if I'm just going to wing it and figure it out. That's going to be the fun part. So I bought the dress, I got the dress, and the dress was supposed to be tight, and the way that the model showed it off, I'm for some reason thinking on her size 4 frame is going to look exactly like on my size 12 to 14 frame, and no. So I get the dress, and I noticed that the dress goes past my knees. Now, me being shrimp, anything that's below the knees makes a 5'2.5" woman look shorter. So I kind of thought to myself, I was like, all right, I got to figure out a way to make this actually work to my benefit. So what I end up doing, what I'm kind of thinking I'm going to do, and that's why I'm currently doing laundry, because I don't know where the dress ended up. I need to find the dress because I have what are they called? The safety pins. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the dress up and then pin it to where it's going to be above my knees. And I can just do that for the event, the convention, which I'm going to do the same for Billy and Sam's dresses, because both of them are past my knees, and again, I look like shrimp, and we're trying to avoid looking shrimpier than we already are, or as Harley Baby's husband says, I'm a halfling, and I'd rather not look like, what's below a halfling? I don't know, I'm not educated, but whatever's below a halfling, that's what we're trying to avoid doing. So now I'm doing laundry, not only because I've been doing laundry, but I haven't put away any laundry. So I am currently putting away laundry that has been sitting on my floor for the past 3 weeks. And yes, I have cleaned all the stuff that has been in the hamper, so that way it is 100% clean and ready for me to put away. Once all that's done, hopefully I find the dress and I can do what I need to do with it, which you guys aren't going to see because that requires me getting naked, and that's not that kind of channel. Nothing is below halfling gray, so I'm like the shortest thing. Fantastic. Okay, I don't want to be I don't want to be like a fairy. Okay, so like I know those probably don't exist in D&D, but in mythical world that is outside of D&D, anything that people know to be mythical creatures, fairies are about that big. I don't want to be fairy. We'll put it there. What's the next story? I don't even know what that story is. I'm not even listening. Anyway, I don't want to be shorter than I already am. That's just the bottom line. I don't want to be shorter than what I already am. And I got legs. I don't want to show off my legs. And having more than half your legs covered is a little annoying. Especially when you're already the size of a shrimp. I don't like being shrimp. Even though shrimp is absolutely delicious. Unless gnomes are small. Don't call me a gnome. Please don't call me a gnome. So in this mountain is hopefully my white dress. Because should that white dress be in this dome, this mountain, I'm going to put that off to the side because I still need to pack. I need to, first of all, get ready for bed after this because I got to pack all my nighttime stuff for the hotel. I got to pack lotions, pills, jewelry, clothes for the next day, well, clothes for really the next few days, PJs for the next few nights. Yep, fun times, fun times. And tomorrow's when you do all of the last minute packing, and that's when it's like, now you gotta pack toothbrush, toothpaste, shower stuff, because let me tell you, I don't trust hotels with the stuff that they give you for showers. Because sometimes if the hotel is nice enough, they actually give you a nice, decent-sized bottle like the Disneyland, or like the Disney World Hotel did when we stayed in Disney World. They give us a nice size shampoo, conditioner, and body wash bottle, which is why, because like I didn't know that one of the times we went, and I looked at Luis, I'm like, you know what, we're probably gonna have to stop by a Target before we go to the hotel, so we can get some stuff, because I'm not lugging lotion, because like I don't have any of the tiny little like squeezy bottles to transport shampoo, conditioner, lotion, which I need to get at some point. That's something on my shopping list that I need to get when I can remember and when I think it's valid enough. I don't know, because I don't travel much. I don't stay in hotels much. I don't really do all that, so I figure it's not really a bad thing if I bring my shampoo and conditioner. I should maybe just pack like a lid, like a bottle lid that like screws on so that nothing falls out of it. I don't know. Why did I just fold this? This is a shirt I wear normally. I'm over here thinking this is a PJ shirt. Anyway, I'm bringing our own shampoo, conditioner, body wash because I don't know how much they're going to give us. And I could honestly use up one of those whole little shampoo bottles on my own if they're about that big. So, but we're staying, I believe, at a Hyatt hotel, if I remember correctly what Luis said. And it ain't cheap. Literally 2 nights is just 2 nights. Is costing over $500. And I mean, the only reason we're doing this is because this convention only happens once a year. And when we go, we want to make it like a nice event. We save up for months, not only for merchandise, but for the hotel room itself. So that way we're not broke going in. And yeah, I mean, that's what it is. We have an ocean view from our room. I think he said he got a room with 2 beds because it was cheaper. So I mean, worst case, we just keep the suitcases on one of the beds. Maybe lay out our dirty towels or something. I have no idea. But we have the two beds, and then apparently there's like, I think he said there's like a place in there where we can grab breakfast. There's a jacuzzi, a pool. Not gonna lie, I'm really looking forward to staying at this place because the last place we stayed at, the last hotel we stayed at, we kind of procrastinated actually getting a hotel room. Because the hotel that was right across the way from the convention center last year became all booked up pretty quickly. So when we knew, and then the hotel we stayed at last year was actually really nice, but not as nice as this. But we knew that when we were going to book the tickets this year, that we had to get the room immediately. And since Luis learned that he didn't have to pay until we actually got there, he decided to do the hotel that was literally, like, if you guys see me right now, so I'll say that the camera right now is the convention center, where I am is the hotel. It is literally across the street. So, in my opinion, it's perfect, and we don't have to rush to get ready on Sunday or Saturday. And on Friday, since the convention starts at 6 p.m. on Saturday, and check-in is at 4 p.m. What we're going to be doing is leaving the house about 2:30 to get there kind of early, so that way we can hopefully check in early, get everything ready, and then do some last minute stuff before we actually head down to the convention for the 6 p.m. thing that day, which I don't know. I hate these pants. Oh my god, hang on. They have so many. It's my pants that, like, one of the only things that I got from Wish that actually is still alive and not broken. It's these really cool leggings that have a skull on it. Sorry, Louis sent me a text message. I don't know why I didn't send to my watch. I might go dark for a second. Just give me 1 minute, y'all. If you guys could see my awkward double chin texting, I'm so sorry. If not, yay. Okay. So, anyways, I had to respond to a text from Luis, but whatever. So, anyways, it's got hands in the booties and a skull in the front. But trying to get these things folded correctly is a pain because there's a bunch of, like, rips in them. Hate it. But I love how it looks. Anywho, so the hotel we stayed in last year wasn't as nice as this one, but I'm very excited. I'm going to pack my swimsuit because I know for sure we're going to go down to the jacuzzi probably towards the end of the days, because last time we actually did the convention, on day 1 we spent most of the day there. On day 2 we didn't spend as long there because it was basically all the same stuff that we did on the first day. So we were there for maybe half the day to buy some last minute stuff, came back to the hotel room around 3, and then we we literally ordered Uber Eats to the hotel room because at the time COVID was still kind of fresh and the hotel wasn't doing the in-room service that they had, kind of like how Disney World wasn't doing it when Luis and Deanna and I went to Disney World. But they weren't doing the in-room food stuff, so we ordered Uber Eats to the room. It was funny. It was actually kind of nice. I don't think there was a restaurant in our hotel room though, but we were already in PJs at that point, so even if there was, we weren't gonna actually like go downstairs and try and make an effort to get dressed and all that. So who knows? Might be the same this time. Hopefully not. I don't know. These are so cute. Oh my god. I haven't even tried them on yet. I know for sure I'm gonna have to like adjust these suspenders. But they're also, they stretchy. Holy shit. Yoink. Stretchy. Yay. I love these. I can't wait to go back to Universal. Ooh, a zipper. A zipper. Oh my god. Wait, is there a button or something? There's a clasp. Oh my god. Why am I... Oh my... And there is a button. Hold on. Let's get the button. Button. Hello, button. Work with me, button. You know, new buttons are very hard to get. Okay, you know what? I'll deal with that later. Zipper, clasp, button, whole 9 yards, and stretchy. I love these. Okay. We're gonna plop those there. Anywho, bottom line, I'm super excited for this weekend. We literally got the tickets in April, and now the day is finally here where we're actually going to Midsummer Scream. And I feel kind of bad because, well, I was 2 to tell you, but you beat me to it. I remember like, oh, you were going to tell me. Well, beat you to the skirt. Haha. Anyway, what was I saying? We were going to invite Harley Baby this year. I remember we talked about it with her, but we kind of forgot. Oopsie. But we're inviting her next year. I wrote it down on my calendar. I wrote down first day of April, invite Harley Baby to Midsummer. Because, oh my god, would you have a good time there. Literally, the first time Luis took me, I was like, I'm in heaven. And I know this year, apparently, instead of it being 1 story like it was last year, it's going to be 2 stories. It's going to be bigger. So that's going to be fun. We'll hopefully have more to explore in those 3 days. So hopefully we won't be like scrambling like, oh my God, we gotta see this, we gotta see this. And it's like, no, we got time, we got 3 days. Though some of the people that are supposed to be there are only there on specific days. So it's like, if we want to see those people, we have to go see those people that day, or else it ain't gonna happen. So back to the dress. Because I've been going left and right with this whole live so far. I thought I'd be quiet for most of it, but I guess I have a lot to say. Anywho, so the dress is see-through. And with it being see-through, obviously, you could see my tits. So I have to get pasties, and I got pasties. And they're the ones that actually lift. So you paste them on and then you go, and then they lift up. Which is great because that dress has no pads supporting. So I had to get pasties that actually lifted, because even though my girls are perky, they are not perky enough to stand on like all the way up on their own in a dress like that make them look super saggy for some reason. Really don't like it. And on top of that, I was wearing underwear at the time underneath the dress because I was trying it on after work. And the underwear I had on was kind of dark underwear, so I was like, ooh, it's like I can see the underwear. So I tried putting on the lightest pair of underwear I had, which is a pair of white underwear. You could see those through it too. So I'm like, shit, I gotta get beige underwear. As if you put beige underneath it, you're not gonna be able to see it. So I was looking through Amazon and I was like, okay, I need to find beige underwear. And, you know, if the talk of underwear kind of makes anyone uncomfortable, you can, like, if you're watching this not live, you can skip ahead. If you're watching this live, sorry. Anyway, I was trying to find some type of beige underwear on Amazon to, you know, put under the dress, something that wouldn't be see-through, something that wouldn't create lines. And I found beige underwear. And I looked, and it would get here after the convention. It wasn't even a possibility that it would arrive maybe like the day before the convention. No. This was arriving like literally a week after the convention. I was like, are you kidding me? So I kept looking, and I figured, look, if I can't find any beige underwear on Amazon, I will put on my big girl clothes, I'll take a shower, I'll go down to Victoria's Secret, I'll get myself a pair of beige underwear. Not a big deal. It's the only dress I really need it for. So I keep looking, and this is not my sock. So I keep looking, and finally I come across some underwear. It's a set of 5 for like, I think it was like $10, $15. It wasn't more than like a $2 or $3 per pair of underwear. A pack of 5, and it would be here a week before the convention. And I said, hallelujah, I'll buy it. The only problem, it was thongs. Now, you may not know this about me, people, but shit, I hate thongs. I hate thongs with a burning passion. I never ever wanted to wear a thong. I never wanted anything to do with thongs. But when you have big booty and big hips like mine, you're kind of bound to kind of accept the fact that any underwear you buy is gonna be a thong. So I said, if this is really my only option, I'll buy a thong. So I bought the thongs, and I received them, didn't open them literally until just today. And when I opened them to put them in the wash, because I never, ever wear clothes without washing them first if I purchase them, because you never know what kind of shit is on there. Whether it's like, whatever it was packaged in, whatever it was near, you never really know what's on clothing when you first buy it. So in my opinion, always wash your clothes first when you receive them before you wear them. So I washed the I was gonna get them out of the package to wash the underwear. And as I look at it, because I used to own one pair of thongs, and the only reason I had that thong was because my mom had a coupon, or I had a coupon. Oh, it wasn't a coupon. There was a sale going on at Victoria's Secret, and it was buy a bra, get a pair of panties free. And I had purchased one bra that day because I needed a new beige bra. Look at me needing beige things. I mean, I don't plan for this stuff properly. Anyway, I needed a new beige bra, so I bought a beige bra, and my mom said, take advantage of the sale, go get yourself a pair of free underwear. As I was looking around, I noticed that there was really no underwear that I truly wanted. And then I came across this blue thong, and truth be told, it was the only one at that time in my size that was actually available. So I grabbed it because I knew if I didn't, my mom would throw a hissy fit and be like, why aren't you taking advantage of the sale? Because, Mom, my big booty don't fit in anything here. So I grabbed the pair. And I wore it up until it didn't fit me anymore. So I was trying to see what the next story is because there's certain stories in here I can't listen to because it'll actually make me cry. Did you just move on to the next story already? Jesus Christ, what's with this? Okay, no problem, I can listen to that. So I got the underwear and I had it up again up until I just couldn't wear it anymore because I started gaining a bit more weight and mediums just wouldn't cut it anymore. So I never had a thong after that. I've had like smaller panties that... Stop! Jesus Christ. Okay, so we're exiting out of this one. That startled the shit out of me. I'm so sorry if you guys heard that. I have this thing where I'm easily startled by like really loud noises. It's part of my anxiety. I was watching iNabber earlier. Let's just go back to him. iNabber, I'm so sorry, but you're like the only thing I can watch right now that'll actually calm me and not make me jump 50 feet in the air. So let's go back to the video I was watching. Okay, so I'll have that in the background. That won't make me jump. Anyway, again, I've had small underwear, even being a size large in my patukas. And it's fine, I don't mind it. But even still being a size large and having really nice underwear, it can still potentially become a thong because of my hips and my ass being as big as they are. And you can't really get into comfy clothes, like comfy underwear, being, well, at least for me, I can't find underwear being a size large that doesn't inevitably end up becoming a thong. I mean, the shorts I'm wearing right now are like they're a size medium, but they still fit me really well because there's elastic in them. But the problem is they don't cover. Anyways, not that I mind, I like these shorts. So I found the underwear. They're thongs. They're like legit thongs. They look like butt floss. I'm just going to grin and bear it. I'm going to keep them though because obviously it's underwear. I'm not going to exactly get rid of them after using them once. They're useful. They're like thin and they like blend in with your skin. So if you wear them like even outside of like the Tiffany dress I have, that's my mother's sock. Anyways, if you wear them outside of like whatever dress that you're wearing this for, and it'll make sure that the panty lines don't, blend in with, that's Luis's shirt, blend in with, or like stick out or whatever I'm trying to say. Your panty lines won't show with these basically, which is great. Sometimes that is a huge, huge problem when it comes to really nice dresses that some people own. They're like their panty lines show and they're like, oh, it's so embarrassing. Okay. I always kind of wondered why. Oh, her eyes are closed. These are my Sally socks. I wonder why her eyes looked so weird. It's because they're closed. I'm hoping to find some of the missing pieces to my costumes because I actually just recently found Billy the Puppet's bow tie while I was cleaning out my stuffies. Thank God I decided to do that because hubby was barking at me. Well, not barking, but he was getting a little frustrated that I wasn't cleaning up my portion of the room. I apologized, cleaned up my portion of the room, and I found Billy's bow tie with my stuffies. So I got Billy's bow tie. I need to find Billy's gloves, which I'm pretty sure are actually still in my drawer. I need to find Billy's gloves, and then I need to find Sam's hood and gloves. And I'm pretty sure those gloves are actually still in that drawer too. I'm just wondering if the hood is maybe stashed underneath my bed, which is a huge possibility. I am so hoping I didn't donate it because that was actually a costume I really wanted to keep. And I didn't know we'd actually be going back to Midsummer. So if I did give it away, I'm incredibly fucked. But I figured if I'm missing any piece of clothes from my costumes, I already have an idea. If I am missing Tiffany, I'm actually going to go as a calavera, and I'm going to use my Coco dress that I got from the dress store at Disney. I'm basically just that day I'm gonna do this one of the days where we actually have a morning like convention opening, and I'm gonna the night before I'm gonna look up what a calavera makeup actually looks like, so I can do it properly the next day and actually get up with time to get it done properly. Should I be missing any other pieces of clothing, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'm probably, if I'm missing maybe like my Sam hood, I might just bring the orange outfit and paint a jack-o'-lantern smile, like a really creepy jack-o'-lantern smile on my face. Call myself a jack-o'-lantern. For Billy, I think all I really have to find for Billy is his gloves. And if his gloves are in there, I'm good to go. If not, I can just go without the gloves because I already have the bow tie, I have the dress. I do the makeup. It's like the makeup that really sells it. So I mean, I have most things. If I'm missing the gloves, I'm missing the gloves. But for Sam, I kind of need that brown hood because if I don't have that brown hood, I'm just a pumpkin. I mean, I could be Sam in his pumpkin form where he takes off the hood, but I mean, that's kind of would be tricky to replicate. Anywho, I got plans. I can do it. It'd be tedious, but I can do it. And then I'll probably come home later that day and I'll be like, oh my God, the outfits. I found them. And I'll cry, knowing that I couldn't show off my outfits this year. Because last year, the convention still had the mask mandate because LA was still pretty bad with the COVID outbreak. And I know right now LA is still pretty bad. They're wanting to reinstate the mask mandates. But right now our convention area, I believe it's in Long Beach, they haven't really told us anything about the masks being reinstated. There wasn't anything on the website. I'm still going to bring some just in case because I don't know what their policies are going to be once we get there. So I have some black masks that we can bring. Not a big deal. One of Luis's costumes actually involves a gas mask, so he'll be fine. But for the other costumes, he's obviously going to have to wear a mask. I'm going to put, actually I'll start wearing my skirts again. I'm not a big fan of skirts, but I mean, I'm already putting the Hufflepuff one away. I might as well put this one away too. I think I have another skirt down there. Do I? I don't know. I'll look. If I'll do, I'll just put it in the laundry basket and wash it. And then the next time I procrastinate to put away my laundry, I can just add it to the pile. We went to the Spectrum not too long ago to go see a movie. I think it was Jurassic World. Either that or something different. Anyway, so we went to Irvine Spectrum to go see a movie. I'm pretty sure it was Jurassic World. And when we actually went to their Hot Topic because for some unknown reason, the Hot Topic I live nearby doesn't sell Fall Out Boy shirts. I have searched and searched and searched. They don't believe in Fall Out Boy over there. But every other Hot Topic I have been to, I have found Fall Out Boy shirts. I currently have 1, 2, 3. I think I have 3. I have my Dear Future Self. I have one with the boys. And then this one is my newest one, my Infinity on High shirt. I love it. Literally every time I go to a Hot Topic that is outside of my local Hot Topic, I always look for Fall Out Boy shirts, and I have 4, but I use one as a PJ shirt because the only size they had was a large after a small, and I was like, I'll wear it as a PJ top. So anywho, anytime we go to a Hot Topic that is outside my local Hot Topic, I always try to look for a Fall Out Boy shirt, and if I can find one or multiple, I grab. Whether it's a medium or a large, it either becomes one of my daily shirts or it becomes a sleepy time shirt. Either way, I get used out of it. I love my Infinity on High shirt. It looks exactly like the album cover. Speaking of albums and songs and shit, I really need Fall Out Boy to come out with a new album because, like, it's been a while. But in all seriousness, there's a band that I used to watch in middle school. And they went on hiatus, I think about 2 or 3 years after they actually created their channel. And I was like so upset because I absolutely loved their work. And when they kind of just dipped, it said this project has been retired instead of the actual title. And I was so upset. I was like, there's no way you're taking away this channel. But I mean, I know why, because I think there was a video made that said what the issues were regarding that YouTube channel. And I follow the creator on YouTube because I like him personally. I watched a lot of his shorts. That's kind of how I found him again. I found he was actually still making YouTube videos, and I was like, shit, I thought you actually fell off the face of the earth with like being on the platform. But no, he was still there. So I started following him again. And then all of a sudden, something popped up on my YouTube about a month or 2 ago. And I noticed it was this guy, the Retired Project YouTube channel, but it said new video coming soon, and it was a sequel to one of their other songs. And I screamed, I cried. Hubby knew about them before he and I even got together. I introduced Harley Baby to this group not long after she and I became friends. And honestly, Your Favorite Martian has been like my favorite thing since I was one of my favorite things since I was like 12 years old. And while I was like, while I was waiting for this sequel to Orphan Tears come out, it finally came out, and I was like, no way, this is actually happening. And then Ray posted like, hey, we're actually officially back. Here's the new art design. We're gonna do a third a trilogy for Orphan Tears. And sure as shit, he did the trilogy. And finally he said, okay, now we actually have a new original song coming out in like YFM, hell yeah. And he said, okay, we got a new original song coming out in like a couple of weeks. It's gonna be audio only, and then the video will come out like a week or 2 later. So I was on the edge of my seat. I'm like, let's go, let's go, let's go. So finally, their first original, well, not first original, but their new original song came out, Verified. Guys, it's my new alarm to wake me up in the morning. Oh my god, I love this song. Literally, I heard the lyrics and I was like, oh my god. Like, I couldn't even picture the music video because I didn't know what the hell it was going to look like. But I kind of let my mind race. I was like, what is it going to be? What is it going to look like? And I was like toe tapping. I was bopping to it. I sent it to, Luis and Harley Baby. And I was like, you guys got to listen to this. It's so good. He's coming back with like really good stuff. And, after Verified came out, about a week or 2 later, we got the audio for Uno Reverse Card. And it said video will come out in the next 1 to 2 weeks. So I kept looking out. And then yesterday when I was coming home, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday when I was coming home from work, I ordered some sushi, so I went to go pick it up. But I was sitting in the parking lot before they gave me a call to let me know that my sushi was actually ready. I was like 10 minutes ahead. And I watched it. Oh my god. I don't know how this guy's doing it. Although I'll tell you one thing. Back when the band was initially created, I had a huge crush on Axel. He's the drummer. And when he showed us the new animation updates, Puff, the main singer, looked pretty much the same. Benatar, DJ, and Axel, you can now see their eyes, which initially you couldn't, which is really cool. Benatar looks like the younger brother that wanted to join the band, and the only reason he actually joined the band was because mom made him. That literally is the character that he looks like. DJ looks like he could be like the manager of the group, like the guy that's like, okay, I'm gonna be your DJ. Luis? What are you doing in here? You don't watch my lives. What are you doing? Hi, sweetheart. I'm just griping about YFM while finally putting away my laundry. Are you proud of me? Holy shit. Oh, wait, are your friends watching? Turn me off. If your friends are watching, turn me off. This is embarrassing as shit. I lost my train of thought. Damn it. I hate you. Wait, hold on. I missed that comment. What was that? You miss me. Aw, cute. Get off my life. No, I'm kidding. Stay if you want me to. Stay if you want to. And if your friends are watching, hi, guys. Sup, River Bell crew. Oh, no. So you mean to tell me that you're actually going to keep me on until you see them, and then you're going to be like, look, guys, it's the wifey. Anyway, so they released Uno Reverse cards again. So DJ looks like the type of guy who would be like the manager of the group, and he's like, okay, I'm going to back you guys up, I'm going to do your beats and all that, but I'm going to be your manager and make sure we get shit done. Axel looks like that frat guy that never wanted to leave the fraternity. You're an ass. That never wanted to leave the fraternity, so he ended up failing his classes, but he ended up passing just enough. He is. But he ended up passing just enough to be in the frat, so he could stay in the frat. He's got this, like, Viking helmet on, and I'm over here like, you look like an absolute drunk-ass dunce. I hate you so much. You never come onto my lives. And again, you're usually working when I go live. I never thought you'd actually join one. This is what I do. Anyways, I like the new animation. It looks good, but now my crush on Axel just kind of went down the shitter. I'd have to say the most attractive one out of the four now would have to be, and I can't say Benatar because he looks like a fetus. Like, I feel like I'd be a pedo. Say hi. Holy shit. Hi. Turn me off, please. I don't like this. Is it too late to go anonymous on this channel? I'm trying so hard to stifle my laughter so I don't wake up. Bye, Luis. I love you too, sweetheart. Have fun with your friends. Come home to me alive and don't fall asleep on the toilet again. Ha! Yeah, that's what you get for joining. Anyway, I can't say Benatar because I feel like I'll be like a freaking pedo or like a... I feel like I'll go to jail if I say Benatar because he does not look like he's over 18 anymore. He looks like he's 12 now. So I gotta say the most attractive YFN member now probably has to be Puff Puff. I never wanted to say that, but it has to be Puff Puff. Anyway, songs are good. Honestly, Verified is my absolute favorite. I wonder if I'll be able to play it on here without getting copyrighted. I mean, worst case, when I upload this, I can just mute the section, so I'ma pull it up on the Yube of Tubes on my lappity top. Just give me 1 second. Shut up. Verified. Bum, 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 bum. Bitch, I'm verified. Okay, it's a short song. and his phone battery dies. Oh my god. It's literally second to Bartender Song. It is that fucking good. Bartender Song isn't technically an original song from YFM. It's a cover by Rehab that was originally sung by Rehab. But still an amazing cover, and it's still my favorite song that they've ever done. For Luis, it's Club Villain. And then for my mom, actually, because I introduced her to some of the music, she said that her favorite is the Stereotype song. Like, low-key, my mom has a pretty fucked up sense of humor. And I love it because I can joke about the most ridiculous things with her without feeling judged. And I can kind of do the same with my dad. He has said some pretty messed up jokes in the past that I can't necessarily repeat on YouTube unless I want to get demonetized or taken off this platform. So we're going to leave it there. But yeah, it's an amazing song. I love it personally. I can't get enough of it. Hey, my jacket. Can't even reach the hooks up there. Let me see if I can. Nope. Hang on. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave that on the ground for Luis to hang up. Where was I going with this? Right, great songs. Uno reverse card. Oh my god, you know what? We're just gonna YFM this whole thing. Let's go. Bam. Uno reverse card. Okay. So much serotonin.
Play Uno, and you put down the reverse card, and you wish you could do that in real life. Bam! Uno reverse card. Alright. Let me explain the rules here.
If I lay this card down, I can turn any situation around.
One night, I was getting pulled over by the popo.
Only ever happened to me once, but I still never got a ticket.
If I knew why I was in trouble, sir, I ain't Obi-Wan Kenobi, I ain't got telepathy. He asked if I was drinking. He started giving orders.
Say the alphabet backwards.
Say it forwards.
Son, you fit the description of a neighborhood prowlers. I'm taking you to jail. Have fun in the showers.
The reason why he's out for arrest was because of the Stalking Your Mom song.
On the way to a couple donuts in your front yard. I'm gonna take your paycheck and buy some fireworks. The illegal kind that they smuggle in from Mexico. Turn the siren on, run some red lights, maybe hit a fruit stand. Sorry, I was texting, bro.
Uno reverse card.
I lost the keys to these
Oh
cars,
my
that's the
God.
worst part.
If I lay this card down, I can turn any situation around. Uno reverse card.
I just hit a flower pot in the churchyard.
Jesus Christ. Literally. I can flip any situation around. I like that Wax is in it more. He's a good rapper.
Why do you want to work here?
I wonder if he and Ray are like good friends, which I'd assume they are, and that's why he's on here. No one really wants to work at Applebee's. Well, I wouldn't know that, but hopefully no one really wants to work at Applebee's. Okay, this PJ tower is getting huge. No reverse card. If I lay this card down, I can turn any situation around. No reverse card. If I lay this card down, I can flip any situation around. Oh, it's so good. No doubt. Like, no kidding, Tig Old Biddies is the mom. Like, no surprise. You are the father. Oh! Oh my god. Sorry, Martha, keys yours. Good luck paying that child support. Oh my god. I'm so happy with how this whole new chapter of YFM has turned out. Like, oh my god, so much serotonin pumping through my body. I was so scared that this whole channel was just gonna be DED dead. But no, I mean, they're back, they're in full swing, and it feels like a reunion tour. Like, you know when your favorite band has, like, hang on, what is it? What the hell? This is where mechanical excellence and 1400 horsepower pays off. What the fuck? Anyway, it's like a reunion tour for, like, your favorite band, right? Like, you know, you have loved this band. It's like, take, like, oh my god, okay, perfect example. So all those My Chemical Romance fans out there, I'm not one of them, but I know there are people out there that are MCR fans, like hardcore MCR fans. So if I have my information correct, which I probably don't because I don't know jack shit about them, this is what I'm just getting through the grapevine. My Chemical Romance released 3 albums, and after their 3rd album, they went poof. They broke up, and that was it. And then after about, I want to say it was like 13 years or so, they came back, or like 14 years or something like that. They started their reunion tour, and now they're back. And everyone who was like a huge die-hard MCR fan was like pissing their pants, shitting their pants. And at the time I was like, why though? You know? Like, I get it, if Fall Out Boy broke up and came back together, I'd be like, holy fuck, you know, they're back. I'm pissing and shitting myself. But I didn't really fully understand until YFM went on that hiatus for, oh god, when was their last video? When was Boom Headshot? Hold on. I'm not gonna actually play it. I just want to know when Boom Headshot was actually released. Excuse me. Boom Headshot was released 9 years ago. 9 years ago. They were gone for 9 fucking years. And then they came back 9 years later and said, we're back. Like, goddamn, I was like shaking, crying, and I was like, so this is probably what it felt like for everybody when MCR got back together. I was, again, pissing, shitting, crying, and I couldn't believe it. And they came back, and, you know, with Orphan Tears 2 and 3, and I love that little demon girl. She can sing. But with, you know, Orphan Tears 2 and 3, and they came out with Verified and then Uno Reverse Card. I'm excited to see where the rest of this goes and how long they're actually going to be filming for, because I don't know if Ray plans on, you know, continuing YFM, or if he plans on, you know, having them just go on for maybe another year or 2, or maybe a couple months or so, and then we're back to dead air again. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I'm just glad they're back, especially because, you know, back then they were part of, like, they were fitting into the music of the time, which, you know, I can very much appreciate, because obviously, you know, music over time changes, as, you know, a lot of you have probably, like, if you were a 2000s kid, or if you grew up in the 2000s like I did, I'm a 1998 kid, or if you were born, say, in, like, the 80s and you grew up in the 90s, you know, there was an obvious shift in music genre. Well, I mean, in all honesty, there's been an obvious shift in music genre since the beginning. I mean, you have, what, ragtime in, like, the 20s, in the 30s, and then in, like, the 50s, you had, well, no, in, like, say, the 60s and 70s, there was, like, disco, and then there was, like, jazz in the 50s and the 40s, and then you move on to, like, the 80s hard metal rock, and then the 90s, there was, like, this hard metal rock, and there was also, I think, some grunge in there, too. And then you move on to, like, the early 2000s with all this new pop coming in, all of these big groups like the Backstreet Boys, what is it? Backstreet Boys, you got NSYNC, and then you had Boys to Men, and then you had people like, you know, Christina Aguilera on the rise, you had Lady Gaga on the rise, and then that was obviously like the pop culture, and then pop culture has continued to grow into something, I don't know what nowadays. Like, I kind of feel like a crotchety old lady, like, back in my day, the music was better. Not gonna lie, I now know how my grandparents feel. Sorry, had to grab a shirt. That fell. What did he have to say? Oh, I can check later. Anywho. When the Super Bowl halftime show came out this year, obviously, like, my generation, like, loved it. Sorry, just reading text from Luis. My generation loved it. People, obviously, also below my generation loved it, like, the ones that were kind of, like, that were raised in the early 90s to the early 2000s, they also loved it. And then you got people like my grandparents who were like, that was the worst halftime show ever. But then you got people like my mom who, like, she didn't really grow up with, like, 50 Cent or Snoop Dogg or Eminem or anything like that. But when she heard the music, she was jamming out. She was like, yeah. And I'm over here like, hey. And then my dad's over here like, turn it off. So, I mean, it kind of just all depends, I guess. But, again, going back to Ray William Johnson and his music, you can obviously tell he's trying to fit in with the new music scene, and I can appreciate it. But he's going in his own way, if you know what I mean. Like, a lot of, like, I hate to say it because I know my parents probably said the same thing to me when I was growing up, and I tried to defend it. But a lot of the music nowadays is starting to kind of run together. Like, a lot of the art, like a lot of the hip hop songs, a lot of the pop songs, a lot of the new cultural music nowadays is just kind of starting to sound the same to me. And it's also because I stopped listening to the radio once I once I got 0 is when, like, my new car is when I kind of stopped listening to the radio. So I didn't really know how far music had progressed since I got out of high school. And that's, back in 2016. So I've gone 8 years without listening to the radio. And I mean, I kind of hear some of the new music because, I mean, if you're on social media, like on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever the case may be, you might occasionally hear a new song or two and you're like, oh, where did this come from? Doesn't actually sound half bad. So you give it a listen and you're like, I can get behind this. But then you get to those songs that are like, why was someone putting a microphone in a garbage can and put that garbage can in a washing machine? Like, and call that a beat? No, that's not it. So I'll admit some of the new stuff today is okay, but, like, with the way Ray is doing it, he's trying to fit in with this new wave of music today, a lot of like electric sounds, but he's like electronic sounds, but he's also making it his own. He's making it original, which is why I appreciate him so much as an artist, like being a YouTube creator and him being a musician. I can fully respect his process because it's all original while still kind of keeping up with the times, especially with all this, with all the topics that are floating around nowadays. Like, let's go back then, like, talking about his older songs, which I know this is probably something none of you guys want to listen to, but it's just popping into my head right now. So, with his original music, he started with a song called My Balls. Which, if you think about the audience back then on YouTube, a lot of them were immature young kids. Kind of still is to this day, but I mean, you had the kids wear farts and balls and boobs and penis. That was all funny stuff. So this guy's like, it'd be funny if we made a song about balls and penises. And YouTube was like, fuck, dude. It's a great idea. So he created My Balls, and then he went to stuff like Tickle Bitties, and then it just kind of increased from there, and he started doing covers, and he always grew with his audience, which is something I can really respect as someone, like, he's been on YouTube obviously longer than me. I've only been on here 5 years. He's probably coming up on like 10 or 11 at this point. I don't know, I don't keep track of that shit, but he's coming up on maybe some milestones, and he's growing with his audience, which, again, is something we can appreciate. Because, like, nowadays, when you have people, who are obsessed with social media, yeah, like, there's the song Verified, which a lot of people are like, oh, like, I want internet fame, I want to be verified, I want that big blue check. And, of course, now he's making this song called Verified, where he's like, oh, I'm now famous, I don't have to do anything, I don't have to work hard. And that's a lot of the mentality of what some people who want to be famous, is what they think. And then you get to the people, and then you get to, like, the song Uno Reverse Card, and it's, like, a huge thing where, like people were, like, you know, their parents would be like, oh, you gotta clean the dishes, and they'd slap down on a reverse card, and they'd be like, no, you do the dishes. So it just becomes this whole thing. So obviously, like, that's a song people in this generation can relate to, but at the same time, he's putting it behind catchy beats, and he's also putting it behind lyrics that even people from my generation can understand. So I very much appreciate that. Anyways, all of my laundry has been organized, so now I gotta make the tedious task to put all this shit away, which means I'm going to get out of here. Probably gonna watch some stuff on my phone and carry it around while I'm actually doing this stuff. So thank you guys so much for spending about an hour with me doing this. I did not think it would take an hour to fold all this, but you know what? That is what happens when you procrastinate on laundry. I will see you guys next time. I'm probably gonna go live tomorrow while we're in the hotel room getting ready for Midsummer. It's not gonna be any crazy makeup. I'm just gonna be doing some Tiffany makeup, and then I have her heart tattoo that goes over my boobie, but the problem is I already got a tattoo over my left boobie, so we're probably gonna have to put that tattoo over this boobie. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, little skeletons. Stay safe. I love you guys.